partner is being spiteful and doesn't want me on the papers for our new upcoming home. So my partner 23M and I 23F have discussed. He mentioned this lately, that all the income we make, we will split evenly between each other, regardless one makes a lot more than the other. Figures I may make only like 50k tops year, where he might make 100k tops. He has an easiest job and doesn't do anything, whereas I am actually working my ass off and do all the housework and everything. Now with this case, he says he wants to get a deposit on a house, using the money that I guess we equally own, but only wants his name on it because he does want to be with me but doesn't know and trust if I will fully commit to him, so he will wait until marriage until putting my name on, which I've never done anything to betray that trust. Is it worth me pushing to put my name on the house as well? Is it normal for me to feel annoyed by this, or is it normal for the guy to own a house and the girl's name isn't on the papers until marriage? Too long didn't he read fair to have us both on the documents for a new house or not? 9 days ago you posted that he hit you in the face. Other posts you have made indicate things have been very rocky with you two. Combining finances is a bad idea. Buying a house together is a bad idea. He can buy one and you can pay rent until you realize what a control freak he is and hopefully safely leave. Your post history screams run. He hit you twice and insisted you take a lie detector test. He clearly doesn't trust you at all. You are not ready to take this step as a couple nor as individuals. TBF, I do not trust 90% of her posts in general. He hit her twice yet she sticks around to combine finances. Does that make any sense to you? If he combines finances and they break up, she gets half despite the fact he makes twice as much. I smell BS. I smell a lying gold digger. Clearly you do not understand how abusive relationships work. People often stay around despite all the horrible shit that happens, because they have been disempowered by the abuser. You are basically victim blaming here and it is pretty shitty. Is this the very recent ex in your question history who keeps breaking up and trying to get back with you? And does that mean you have not yet started combining finances and contributing to a joint account? There is no reason to start getting financially entangled with this person. If you insist on living with him, keep it all separated. Pay rent and consider it rent. Do not use your money then. Tell him he can have his name on it but he cannot use the money you put in the account. Get your money returned and put it in a separate account. Is both your names on the account? So he wants to use your money to buy a house that only belongs to him. Why on earth would you agree to such a thing? You should completely separate your finances. If he wants to buy his own house with his own money, he is welcome to. You guys absolutely shouldn't be buying property together. If any of the money you have earned and saved is going into that deposit, then you do not accept that your name is not on that paperwork, period. If your partner is buying it entirely with his own funds, then and only then, does it make sense of his name alone to be on the paperwork. If he cannot afford to buy a house without you contributing from your savings or a shared savings account, then he does not get a house yet. In the case where he buys completely from his own fund, you should completely separate your finances, and you will also want to have a very clear conversation about what expenses around the house you will share, such as major appliances, expensive decorations and repairs, and which you will not. Frankly, if you have contributed to any shared savings, then your partner sounds financially abusive. Make sure you are keeping a close eye on any shared funds. If any of the money you have earned and saved is going into that deposit, then you do not accept that your name is not on that paperwork, period. If all of her money is in a joint account and she doesn't get it the heck out of there is nothing she can do. What she wants to accept is irrelevant. If his name is on an account that holds her money, he can use it for whatever he wants and there is nothing she can do to stop him. Make sure you are keeping a close eye on any shared funds. A close eye isn't he going to do shit. She needs to move her money yesterday. Once he takes money from a joint account, it has gone and she can't do a damn thing about it. I just read your whole post story. This relationship is a mess. He has hit you. There is no comeback from that, period. You need out of that relationship, right away. Stop entertaining this notion of we are soulmates. We have had so many synchronicities. He is very spiritual and he chose me. He is an abuser the same way your exes were. He trauma bonded you, and that is why you are holding too hard onto this guy. You need therapy yourself and to get out of this relationship. Seriously, read yourself. He wants me to take a lie detector every 6 months. In which universe do you live that you think that is a sane idea? Really? So you're not married, but he wants to buy a house with you, but only put the house in his name and then use your shared money. Is this the kind of person you want to build a life with? The best option is to separate your finances, as you are essentially screwed if he ever decided to kick you out of the house he owns. Keep it simple. You both save for the house deposit and then split ownership based on the percentage you will be paying into the mortgage each month. If the relationship ends, he has to buy out your X% or vice versa. If one cannot buy the other out, the house gets sold and you both walk away. This very much sounds like a what is mine and what is yours is also mine scenario. Is any of your money going to the deposit? If everything we earn is going into the same account which this deposit will be taken out of? Yes, he does make more than me, but still on his terms we share equal. If your money is going in, you've got to be on the papers. Maybe you can work out that it will be 30-70 or whatever, but don't put money into a home without proof you've done so. Get your money the duck out of the joint account. Now, get off Reddit and move your money literally right now. Stop reading this comment and go. Do you understand that with a joint account with someone you are not married to, the other person can withdraw every last penny and there is nothing you can do about it? If his name is on the account he can take every dime you've made and you readjusts all. The bank won't do anything. The cops won't do anything. You'll just be flat broke. Get your money out of the account, move at another bank, and do not buy a house with someone you aren't married to, and do not allow a single cent of your money to go towards purchasing anything that you won't own. If he wants to buy a house with his money, that's up to him, but he does not get to use your money to buy it. Seriously, move your money right the duck now. You are in a dangerous ducked up situation and you need to start extricating yourself while you still can. Holy shit, why all are getting in physical altercations and breaking up 2 weeks ago? Now you want to buy a house with the man who punched you in the face. Check OPS post history. This is a toxic mess. There are 3 things you never want to do with someone unless you are married, have kids, mingle finances, or buy property. Situations like yours are why those last 2 items are on the list. He agreed that you will be splitting everything equally. If he plans on using an account that you have both been putting money into, then you are fully justified in wanting your name to be on the title. If he is not willing to budge on this, then figure out how much of the money in that account is yours and pull it out. Then he will be free to do what he wants. God, yes, this right here. This is a terrible idea. OP, don't put any money down on the house and absolutely do not put your name on it until you are married. If he wants to buy the house and you want to split the monthly mortgage, that's perfectly fine. But do not get into a legally binding situation with someone that you have no legal ties to. Save yourself a headache. Yuri 23, you've got plenty of time to buy a house in your name. So he makes more money and wants everything paid 50-50 and yet you do all the cleaning, chores, etc. He really got a great deal. Is his dick made of gold or SMTH? What does he bring to the table? If he wants everything 50-50, chores should be too. Also, and obviously do not share finances this guy. And do not buy a house someone you are not married to. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing for more videos.